Kain is deified. The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow, until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. There was only one possible outcome. Eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the Lake of the Dead.
Cast him in.
Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
Raziel, you are worthy. I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul Reaver, my angel of death.
Hello everybody, and welcome to the bad ending of Blood Omen. This is Soul Reaver, which is the sequel to Legacy of Kain Blood Omen. Just getting a little bit of a feel for the controls here. This game is going to be a lot more... well, it's just going to be different from what you're used to with Blood Omen. As you can see, the camera is a little wonky as well. That would come from the PlayStation 1 era that this originated.
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
It's very hard to run straight.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
Basically, whenever you see little light things here, you can just press B and eventually you will be healed enough to continue. Phew, that was close. I love how it teaches you to high jump now, but you needed it before to get it here.
Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
Eh.
What scabrous wretches are these?
Sua, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
So they're basically me, but uglier. And that's another thing to talk about, is the combat in this game is a little funky. You want to make sure you absorb them, otherwise they will constantly come back to haunt you, literally. Alright.
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
Alright.
Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
Okay. good to be generally careful because you can just die from stuff pretty easily. We have no means of really defending ourselves properly when we have, when we're at this part of the game.
You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
Okay. Oh, that was very close. Got my tootsies wet.
What are these creatures?
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood?
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
Okay.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. A vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
I'm gonna get up close to them because, if you don't absorb their souls quick enough, you will be paying the price for it. If they are in a potential spot for them to be...
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
Okay. So now we're getting into the nitty-gritty. Trying to remember where exactly to go, but the camera's not really being that nice to me. Is that we're gonna be mostly doing puzzle stuff in this game. Kain was more focused about combat, but Raziel's journey is more based on the puzzle aspects of it. I'd say you can akin this to be dark fantasy style Tomb Raider if that tickles your fancy, I guess. I'll say this game is more well known than Blood Omen, but I prefer Blood Omen. That being said, this game I think has a very great story.
My God! The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
Alright. Can't open
The
that.
doors of the sanctuary were immovable, either barred from the inside or rusted shut. I would need to find another means of entry.
I'm gonna want to immediately grab this somehow. Crap, I was trying to dodge there. Okay. Convenient. Okay, it was X. Anyway, we're gonna want this. There's a secret right there. Attack me. Come on. This weapon is very useful because you can constantly carry it with you and you can utilize it in such a nice way. Ow. 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 Some of them, though, will get cheap shots on you if they don't really... You don't have invincibility frames, really, so... They will basically utilize any kind of dirty trick against you. This is a door thingy. This unlocks a room, which I believe unlocks this area to go back to. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to get worried I couldn't get that up. Okay.
This, at least, had remained constant. The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss, my tomb, and the womb of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth's landscape had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how my descendants had fared during the centuries of my absence.
I think I actually have to drop this. Actually, I didn't have to. That was a waste. I mistook the wrong button for the wrong button. Great. Do we see anything see around?
Utter desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
Alrighty. Okay. Okay. Okay, we can't open that with that. I will treasure this spear for as long as I live. Alrighty. With that, though, we're out of time for this episode. The next episode, we will be finding out more about what happened to all of Raziel's family. Raziel's family. See you guys then.